Hey Capricorn. Hey family. I hope y'all are doing well, in great moods, in great spirits. Thank you so much for tuning in. To those of you who are new here, I really appreciate you joining. Okay. And thank you so much to those of you who are returning. I appreciate your continued love and support. But y'all already know the vibes. Okay, switch the roles if you need to. Assign yourself where you see fit. Don't force anything to fit your experience, your timeline, your gender. Okay, all is fluid, especially in tarot. Okay, so this is going to be a message for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if this message doesn't resonate, check out the other readings on my channel for your moon, your north node, your rising. Okay, because I know most people watch for their suns. Also check out the houses where you have those placements. I find that those readings resonate with me as well. Okay, and even you can watch all of your placements to get the bigger picture. So we're just gonna see what spirit needs you to know, what's in your energy, how you should be moving in these spiritual streets. Okay, how you should be moving out here. We got your energy with the World and the Ace of Swords. I'm getting like an ending due to something being exposed, some truth or clarity. We got the Three of Swords behind that. Let's see. What's the message for Capricorn? Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is Pisces, Jupiter. Okay, this... somebody could be practicing abstinence or needs to. This could be like somebody faking their happiness. It could be an overindulgence or like a lustful type of energy. Somebody could have a sex addiction. I don't know. The energy after that is good though. Let's see. What else do we need to know for Capricorn? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't know. Are you like in your feelings about something? Or you could be sensitive, emotional, maybe even moody. Maybe your mood is up and down. What else? Okay, yeah, here you go. Pentacles in a reverse. You could be feeling, well, this isn't necessarily you, right? But it's earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, but you're in the reverse. I'm getting like you could be in your feelings or experiencing like, you could be like going through the motions, not in a bad way. Okay. Maybe your heart chakra is open in here. But you could be feeling a little off, not like yourself, a little ungrounded. I feel like you're about to pull your energy back from something. I do. I feel like you could be upset about something and you might be pretending that it's not bothering you, or this is somebody else in your energy. Okay. What else? Yeah, look at all this water. It's not like a Capricorn. Look at all this water, all these feelings and emotions. Six of Cups is Scorpio energy. Okay, it's Scorpio sun, but the Queen of Pentacles is the only earth card here, and it's in the reverse. I'm like, maybe you could be like uncomfortable. It's hard to explain this, but it's like Your feelings and emotions are being stirred right now. And because water is not necessarily your element, you might be feeling a little, I don't know, you might be feeling like a little bit off. It just feels like you're not in your element. Huh. You could be nostalgic over something or somebody with this Six of Cups. Okay, and that Scorpio energy is really intense. Okay, those moments you can relive them with a smell, with a song, with a place you might frequent, or a TV show that might come on. There could be something or somebody here that you're missing, and maybe you're pretending you're not with this Nine of Cups in the reverse. I don't know if. Hmm. Let's see. What's the Nine of Cups reverse? So Six of Swords, this talks about moving on into peaceful and calmer waters. I feel like there is something or somebody here that you need to move on from, because it's like they're not making you feel stable. It's not, whatever this is, it's not helping you to feel grounded. Hey, what's up? It's not making you, yeah, Temperance in the reverse. It's almost like something is knocking you off your square, and it feel like it's time for you to pivot. Why? What's the Six of Swords? There could be drama involved in something. I don't know. This could be like a silent cutoff you finna do. The Hermit is Virgo energy. Okay, it talks about, I don't know. I feel like there's something hidden here. There's something going on behind the scenes. With the Hermit, you could be observant of an environment, of a person, place, or thing. You could be investigating or looking into something further. And it feels like you just figuring out that you need to move on, or this is what you're getting ready to do. Or this could be what you need to do. But it feels like maybe you don't know why. You just, or you can't figure out why. But it feel like you're looking into it. What's the Hermit? Sometimes you don't need to know everything. Yeah, the Hierophant talks about being spiritually guided. Okay, a spiritual test, even. Or maybe even your consciousness kicking in here. I just heard I'm too cute for this shit. Okay. Okay, the Hierophant is somebody who is very high ranking spiritually. Okay, they can also be somebody with a lot of power, affluence, or influence. Okay, they have integrity, they're righteous. This could even like, okay, if there's somebody here that you're dating, you could feel like you're compromising your values or belief systems. Okay, your moral compass may need to be recalibrated. Okay, that's what this Hierophant is giving me. Like, but this could also be, all three of these cards can talk about a spirit guide. It's like you're being guided away from something. You may not necessarily know why, and maybe you could be trying to figure out why, and you ain't really found the answers. It's just making you feel like this. Temperance in the reverse. This really just feels like it's time for you to move on from something. What's the Hierophant? Let me see. You're being tested right now. Yeah, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Emperor down here. Somebody could be hiding the fact that they're in a commitment. The Hierophant can also be a high level of commitment. Okay. You could be seeing 222 or something about partnerships. Two is partnerships, balance, duality. Yeah, Two of Wands, it talks about like waiting and anticipating. And with the Two of Swords, it's like it's being hidden, something being concealed, or you trying to choose the right path. This Hierophant here, it's like Spirit is testing you to see which path you're going to choose. I feel like that's why something here is hidden from you. It's a test. So this Nine of Cups in reverse, either you're faking your happiness, you're unfulfilled, okay, or you haven't been incorporating things in your life that make you happy, right? That it's like self-pleasure, but it doesn't have to be in a sexual way, you feel me? There's like something you're waiting for. I don't know what it is. You could be waiting for a reason, okay? Because, like, you know how intuitively feel when it's time to close out a cycle with a person, but you could also be like, I need to figure out why. I need to see why. You know, like, Judgment in the reverse, It's like you could be waiting for a sign of your sign to pop out at you. I feel like somebody here is stuck. You could be stuck. The Spirit is trying to get your attention about something. It could be appearing to you in dreams with the Hermit here, visions, random downloads. Maybe this is your higher self speaking to you, and you like blocking out something, some news or communication or information Spirit is trying to relate to you. It feels like you're blocking it out, you're ignoring it, or you could be all about something also with this Two of Swords, or this is another person in your energy. Why is this Two of Wands? It's too many cards. Why is this Two of Wands here? We got the Knight of Wands. That's the only card that flipped up right. Three of Cups reverse, Five of Cups reverse, Justice reverse, Emperor reverse. I don't know who this Emperor is, but it don't feel like he's a catch. I feel like he's on something shady. What's this Two of Wands? Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like slow moving energy. It also talks about needing to have patience. Okay. Something is moving slow on purpose. Okay, it feels like something that you're doing, this could be a cycle that you're in. Maybe it's a job or a creative endeavor with this Knight of Pentacles here. Something that you're working on, something that you're investing your time, energy into. Okay, it feels like either it's moving slow or it's not. How can I describe it? Either it's moving slow or like you've been sitting here waiting for somebody to show you different for a long time and they haven't. It's a test. It really is. What's this Queen of Cups? Because the more I try and clarify it, it's just, yeah, the Empress. The more I try and clarify it, the more the cards just start to feel redundant. Like the Hierophant and the Hermit card, especially with the Two of Swords, that's a spiritual block. Whatever this energy is, Spirit is not allowing me to read on it. Like, that's really what that means. Like, whatever it is, you're being tested. But it feels like with the Six of Swords back here, you're being called to move away from something, or your higher self is like, your higher self, your spirit guide is like trying to nudge you to move away from something. Okay, that's all I can see right here. And it could be moving slow, or like I said, you've been doing something for a long time and you're just not seeing what you want. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Empress here. Hi, you want to get out? He just, my cat just here staring at me. I didn't even know he was in here. So the Empress, you could be a mother or a mother figure. This feels like two women here, if I'm being honest. Hmm. It feels like you need to ground your emotions. Like they could be all over the place right now. Okay, you could need to show yourself more love, more care, right? More passion. This could also be somebody pregnant or birthing a new you, one where you use your heart chakra more. Well, who's this Empress? Taurus and Libra energy is the Empress. You could be a mother. Yeah, look, the Temperance in the reverse. This is somebody feeling, okay, ungrounded. They could be lacking peace or harmony. The Temperance in the upright talks about you being in alignment with your higher timeline, with your highest timeline. It also talks about you being in alignment, mind, body, and spirit. And with the Queen of Cups being your soul, okay, something's off. There's a cycle here that you need to close with the world. Hey, D7. There's like something here that you need to close out. Because it's throwing you off balance, whatever this is. Yeah, look, Seven of Swords. Whatever this is, it's throwing you off balance. Give them on the Empress, Temperance reverse. Three of Pentacles. This is your energy, Capricorn, Mars. This talks about learning from your past mistakes, progressing, okay? Hard work, discipline. It can also talk about a collaborative effort. Four of Pentacles reverse is your card too, Capricorn Sun. Ace of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse. Maybe it's your finances. Okay, maybe something is moving slow within your finances. Or even in a partnership. Okay, but the Three of Pentacles is more of like a transactional type of relationship. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just that if you're looking for something to fulfill you emotionally with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles is not going to be it. Okay, what's this Three of Pentacles? Five of Swords, the High Priestess, Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. This definitely feels like two different women. So the Ten of Cups in reverse is like, especially with the High Priestess and the Five of Swords, somebody who you're dealing with can have a choice between two different people. Okay. This Three of Pentacles is giving me third party energy. And it doesn't necessarily always have to be a person either. Okay, a third party doesn't always have to be a person. It could be a job. Maybe somebody needs to choose between you and a job, but what I'm really getting here is that this Knight of Pentacles is on some funny shit. Like, for real. The Lovers is Gemini energy, or even somebody wearing a mask. Okay. Whatever this Knight of Pentacles is doing, it feels like he might not be happy wherever he is with this Temperance in the reverse. Okay, so this Empress could be this person's wife, or it could be the mother of their child. Because even the Three of Pentacles could be like co-parenting. There's a lack of harmony here. What's the Lovers? Seven of Wands reverse. Yeah. Somebody's putting you in a third party situation and you're needing to surrender it with the Seven of Wands reverse. You need to let it go. Page of Swords is an energy of somebody who's observant. Okay, they're watching, they're looking. I feel like you might know. Give me more on the Lovers. I'm really trying to see this a different way, but I can't. Yeah, Ten of Wands talks about letting something go. Ten of Wands is a Saturn card, right? This is Sagittarius Saturn. And we all know Saturn energy. It's about discipline, structure, cycles, time. Something is a burden. Or this person in your energy, maybe they're a fire sign. Okay, they're burdened by whatever dynamic that they're in. It feels like with the Queen of Cups here, that's you. This person could care for you, have a lot of love for you, but they have something else in their energy that's burdensome. Okay, and even the Ten of Wands talks about having obligations and responsibilities, being weighed down by tasks and, you know, daily routines and things like that. This person has some responsibilities that I feel like they'll have to surrender in order to be with you. Go ahead. Unless this is you, okay? What's the Ten of Wands? Well, the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. They'll have to cut themselves free. Okay? They'll have to cut ties with whatever this is if they want to use you. Otherwise, Page of Pentacles in reverse, it won't work. Whoever this person is could be jealous with the Five of Swords. They could be in competition with you. Or this is simply like unfinished business with the past. Give me more of this Knight of Pentacles. I want to see something. Let me go back there again. Yeah, the Three of Wands in the reverse. Exactly. Something just cannot move forward. There's probably no future in whatever this is with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Okay, maybe this is you fearing the unknown, but it feels more so like you're lacking a sense of foresight, and it's intentional. Like Spirit is making it so that you cannot. Something here is just hidden. And it feels like it's going to stay like that because this is a test. And I don't know what's... It's the Seven of Wands reverse. I don't know. What's this Knight of Pentacles problem? Yeah, look. I'm like, whoever this is hiding. King of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Okay. But... yeah, look. Even the World here in the Five of Wands. Something here has too much drama and conflict. I'm really heavily getting third-party energy. This could be the mother of somebody's child with this Empress here. Okay, and they feel obligated to that person with the Ten of Wands. So the King of Cups in reverse, this could be somebody who's not open to receiving your love because of something else that they have going on. What's the King of Cups reverse? Let's see. But what's interesting is these two are a match. This the King of Cups is not in the upright. He could be in karmic energy. Okay. Eight of Wands. This Empress is antagonizing a connection between y'all. And this Eight of Wands with the King of Cups in reverse, it feels more so like it's making this person mad. Like, whoever this is could be cussing out this person. That's what I'm getting. Because the King of Cups in reverse could be somebody who's like, sometimes they can be a tyrant, but in the reverse, they can be emotionally unsettled. You know, like, somebody could travel towards you, or maybe y'all could live at a distance from each other with this Eight of Wands. Maybe this person travels for work or something. What's the Eight of Wands? Two of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, Chariot in the reverse. Wow. Two major arcanas. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is your energy. This is Capricorn, Jupiter. There's a decision that you have to make here. It feels like you're trying to make a decision. You could be weighing your options in terms to a person. I just heard, like, is it worth it? Maybe for some of you, you could even be trying to decide if you want to talk to this person. Okay. Something here is blocked. What's this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Who's this? What is this? Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this could be you losing interest for something. Or this could be a situation where you're not in communication with somebody. This could be like a lack of passion, creativity, or desire for something. Yeah, look, there's definitely a betrayal. Something going on behind the scenes that you can't see. Okay. This Seven of Swords feels like you're needing to, because the Seven of Swords could also be escapism or planning or strategizing, like how to like get away from something. Okay, the swords are typically like thoughts, words, communication, things like that, but this feels more so like thoughts. Okay, you probably need to have an exit strategy for whatever this is. And I only say that because with the Queen of Cups upright, you could have your feelings and emotions in something. Okay, and it might not be that easy for you, so you might need to figure out what you could do to detach, honestly. What's the Page of Wands reverse? Because, yeah, the Death card in the reverse. I feel like this could be you fearing change. Or there's something here that you're not wanting to change. There's something here that you're holding on to. It's the Page of Wands reverse. This reading is really straight to the point. I've seen it from the beginning. Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, your heart is in something. You have a lot of love for whoever this is, whatever this is. That's the Ace of Cups here. Yeah, there's an imbalance. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is also Taurus moon. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune keeps out. This combination keeps coming out. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune talks about fated events. And sometimes when I see it, it's like going with the flow of divine timing. Okay. Because you could be experiencing a blockage with the Chariot in the reverse. This could also be a lack of confidence or you being out of alignment. Your mind and your body is in one place. Okay. It's like that's why this Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. It feels like there's something here that you possibly know you need to move on from, but your heart, your feelings, your emotions are keeping you stuck. Okay, what's the Six of Pentacles reverse? That's King of Swords. This feels like manipulation. Queen of Swords in the reverse. You two keep coming out as a pair, whoever this is that you're dealing with. Now the King of Swords is in the upright and the Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Y'all, maybe it's like y'all just can't get on the same page. I don't know. What's this King of Swords? This could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Here go the Emperor and the Two of Cups again. Ace of Wands. Wow. There's another relationship here that's coming in for you. This Two of Cups, the Emperor, okay, and the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, okay, something that probably will be fun, adventurous. There'll probably be a lot of spontaneity, okay, a lot of a lot of bumping uglies, if you know what I mean. But whoever this King of Swords is making it challenging for you, for something that you actually will be passionate about, something that you actually will desire, somebody where the feelings are mutual, okay, where it's just the two of y'all, not this, okay, somebody who keeps you waiting. What's this Nine of Wands? But it also talks about perseverance and things that something that you're really close to. What's the King of Swords, Nine of Wands? Everything is fine in the reverse. I feel like that's what you need to know. What's everything is fine in the reverse? That it will be. Yeah, Queen of Wands talks about having confidence, showing your willpower, your strength, your courage, bravery. The Queen of Wands is also somebody that's very attractive, outgoing, funny, okay, down to earth. She really cool. And honestly, like, it's not hard for the Queen of Wands to attract a partner. You could be on the cusp of Sagittarius. What's too many cards? What's this Queen of Wands? Yeah, the Sun in the reverse, and the Moon, the High Priestess. Yeah, something here is just like, I feel like you just don't know what's gonna happen, or there's like, this person can have like a certain enigma or allure about them that's keeping you drawn to them and stuck in this cycle. The Sun can be oppression. It could be somebody who's not happy. Okay, I don't want to necessarily say depression because that's not what I'm getting from this reading. It just feels like you're discontent, you're not satisfied, you're just, this could also be lacking clarity. But the Queen of Wands, you're needing to be confident in something. Spirit is literally hiding whatever is meant for you until you move past this. You won't know what's coming. You're not supposed to know. That's the whole purpose of a test. Yeah, look at this person. King of Pentacles in reverse. They're non-committal. Okay. This could be a karmic relationship or maybe even a trauma bond, because y'all keep coming out as pairs, but one is in the upright and the other is in the reverse, and then it flips, and then it's like, ooh. What's the Queen of Wands? You could also be feeling tired or drained, or this is something that's draining your life force, your energy, your vitality. And you could typically be somebody that's very powerful, very strong. Yeah, Five of Swords, you confused as hell. This person is confusing as hell. I keep getting this. I got this for Divine Feminine read as well, so you could go and watch that. It might resonate with you. Okay, but I feel like the Queen of Wands talks about you needing to take back power from something. Even the Five of Swords could be competition or rivalry. This King of Swords, it's like he tells you something. He says something to you. He could be a wordsmith, okay, where he does like word magic or air magic. Like he'll say anything that you want to hear, or, you know, he'll just say whatever it is that he needs to keep you bound to this cycle. What's the Six of Cups? There could be children involved, or Knight of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody that's stuck in a karmic loop with the past. That's this King of Swords here. They're tied to somebody in their past, okay, that they're having a hard time letting go of. For some of you, this Queen of Wands is you and whoever they're dealing with, because it feels like y'all energy is either intertwining, or like this Queen of Wands is somebody who's in competition with you. What's the Knight of Swords reverse? They're like stuck in a karmic loop with their past. Yeah, look, the Hangman. Delays. Stagnancy, okay? And usually one is in this energy until they figure out what needs to be sacrificed. The light represents clarity. The light around this person's head represents clarity, illumination. Something needs to be illuminated. There needs to be a shift in perception, okay? This Chariot definitely gives me you. There's a blockage here. The Moon, the High Priestess, and all this hidden energy here. It just feels like there's so much going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. It was like you don't need to know either. Spirit is just like, you just need to move. That's all. That was clear from the beginning, but I didn't want to give a 5-minute read. It's really giving somebody is still dealing with somebody from their past. It could be the mother of their child, somebody who they have a family with, okay, or... And the King of Cups in the reverse can also be somebody who's emotionally manipulative. Something about their communication. It feels like they say all the right things. They tell you everything that you want to hear. Because the Eight of Wands, like I said, is communication. And the Two of Pentacles, it could be like, yeah, you're trying to decide. You're trying to decide, like... Because even the Lovers is trust. Do I trust this person, right? What's giving me on this Two of Pentacles? Because that is your energy. Let me see something. King of Wands reverse. Yeah, it's almost like you're trying to decide if this person is maybe serious about... Okay, it don't matter if the King of Wands is in the upright or in the reverse. He has the warrior-like archetype, okay? This is somebody who loves to explore. They love to play the field. They're very passionate and warm-hearted, but they're not the type to settle. Okay, they like to be adventurous and explorative, and they're hard to pin down because fire is fast-moving energy, okay, and their desires can change in an instant, and they're going to follow that passion, that desire, okay. Yeah, look, Three of Swords right at the bottom of the deck. Okay, what's the Hanged One? Trying to figure out what this person is actually doing or what they want. Three of Swords. Three of Swords talks about learning painful soul lessons, but it's for your evolution, in order for you to evolve. Okay. This is a warning here. This message is a warning for somebody. Because you've gone back and forth about this masculine, but they're showing up in the reverse. You could be trying to decide if somebody is a player or... You're more on this King of Wands reverse. Yeah, the Magician in the reverse. Somebody who's manipulative to get whatever it is they want or desire. Six of Wands here. What's this Three of Swords? This was really kind of... Yeah, the Moon. Illusion. Deceit, lies, trickery, things hidden. We got the Star and the Devil. The Devil is Capricorn energy too, and the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy too, but it's in the reverse. So this talks about releasing things that no longer serve you, okay? It feels like you're sitting here thinking that something is going to be a wish fulfillment with the Star, and then the Devil right behind it. It turns out it's going to be toxic as fuck, okay? It's going to be earthly, if you know what I mean, low vibrational. This could be even be like a soul tie, but not a healthy one. A strong attachment that you might have to something. With the Devil, like wanting to satisfy self, the flesh, the lower self. So yeah, this message was clear. You need to move on from whatever this situation is, because somebody still has a third party in their energy, possibly somebody who they have kids with, and this person is heavily competing with you. It feels like they're really jealous. Okay, they're jealous of you. They see you as competition or rivalry, or this masculine is putting you in competition with whoever this is. And the sun in the reverse, I don't know if this is you or this Queen of Wands, but somebody is lacking confidence. It feels more so like it's this Queen of Wands, okay, and you're just feeling unstable, you're just feeling ungrounded in this whole situation, like not safe, like you can't trust something. Okay, it feels like your emotions are all over the place because you don't know what to think, what to believe. Meanwhile, you have this person, this Queen of Wands, competing with you, because this King of Wands in the reverse is this masculine for sure, with the King of Cups in the reverse. That's the masculine in this energy. Okay, and I only say that because we all move about both interchangeably, feminine and masculine, right? But this is the masculine energy is showing up over and over again, right? And then you have you, this Queen of Cups up here. I feel like this is the mother of their child, the Temperance in the reverse, that's antagonizing you, whatever they're doing, okay? Or they're just in an environment where this Empress is not bringing them any peace, balance, harmony. So they're looking to you for that. But then when I go over here and I see the Queen of Wands, I'm like, this is somebody who they have you in competition with. I feel like this is also you, but it could be hard to tell the difference between the karmic feminine and the divine feminine, because the karmic feminine wants to be everything that the divine feminine is, okay? You get what I'm saying? So this is competition, rivalry. Okay, this Queen of Wands could even be embarrassed with the sun in their reverse, because they're stuck in a karmic loop with whoever this masculine is. I feel like this is somebody who does this to this person over and over again. So I wouldn't get caught up here. All right, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Like, share, leave me some comments, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next read. Bye.